間戦闘不能よって勝者サトシ選手。
何をぼんやりしている。
俺勝ったのか。
たくおめでとうチャンピオン。
サンキューグラジオ。
What's poppin', people? It's your boy Shaq, aka Black Goku. For those of you who are new, first of all, I haven't been making too many videos lately, so like that last video, the little update video, kind of gave you guys a gist of what's been happening. But we're Gucci now. I'm back home. Like I made it back safe. We're all good. But yeah. For those of you guys who are new, I'm Shaq. I'm a Nintendo YouTuber. I pretty much do Nintendo-based stuff, and I will probably get around to doing like some vloggy related shit like pretty soon. But that's not the point of this video. Oh, also, if you can tell, I happen to casually spike my hair like an anime protagonist, pretty much. Kind of like my little trademark thing. Anyway, so it finally happened. You guys know. Well, you guys probably know like enough from like how much I occasionally talk about it on the channel, but Pokemon is my favorite thing in life. Period. Like, I love Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is the shit. OG shit. Like, but if we're being completely honest, Pokemon is number one. Always will, and always has been. No matter how bad the anime can get, no matter how controversial the games can be at times, more so just as of late, but it doesn't matter. But something that you guys have to really just take in right now is I've been following Pokemon since I was a fucking kid. Like day one, or at least as far back as I can remember. I'll tell you a quick story. Not gonna make it too long. Just gonna trim it down. So when I got my first handheld, it was a Game Boy Color. Yeah, it was a Game Boy Color and Pokemon Red, and that's what got me into Pokemon. Like, I'm pretty sure at some point I had started watching the Pokemon anime before I got the game. Maybe, I don't know, maybe around the same time. But regardless, like, I started off with the OG shit. Now skip forward a couple years later to around like the Black and White era, like when Black and White first came out as far as the anime. That's when, well, I just went there. That's when I got super invested in the anime. Like that's when I transitioned from watching the English anime to watching the Japanese anime. And at that point, I was pretty much like watching it as it was coming out, like weekly basis, and I was keeping up with the variety shows that would happen, like Pokenshi and all that good shit, right? Mouth's dry as fuck. So that's when I was following Pokemon anime. Now, that's not when I started to give a damn about Ash winning, though. I started to give a damn, I think, shortly after he lost in the Hoenn League. That's when I was like, man, he should win sometime, right? So we get to Diamond and Pearl. Go through Diamond and Pearl, you know? Really, really great show. Really great series. Like, pretty much like one of the contenders for like the top 3 best that Ash has been. So he fights Paul, beats Paul. Pretty damn hype. Then we get to Tobias. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. But hey, he took out 2 legendaries. We get to Black and White. Black and White doesn't exist. Anyway, going to X and Y. My favorite up until now. Well, I mean, still my favorite stuff. My favorite Pokemon anime. And this is going off me like watching the Japanese version and like staying consistent with that. They cucked us. They really sold us short because they really wanted to make it seem like Ash was gonna win. At first, I was really mad because I was like, this is the best Ash. Like, his team is amazing. Greninja, favorite Pokemon, Satoshi Gekoga, like fucking all that good shit. But he lost, and it was like, that's when I gave up on Pokemon anime. I'm not gonna lie. Gave up on Pokemon anime because, like I said, from Black and White, I think that was like 2010, 2011 when the anime aired. till like late 2016, early 2017 when X and Y or XYZ finished or whatever. I'd given up. I'd given up. I was like, all right, I'll follow it. I'll keep track of it, but I'm not too interested in watching this shit anymore. Cause like they pulled me by my heartstring and then they crushed my heart and they spit on it and fucking threw it under like a fucking bus, dude. Like that's what they did with X and Y. However, I don't want to say that I didn't like Sun and Moon. I watched a decent amount of it, but like I just wasn't really following it. I don't know if y'all can hear that car outside, but whatever. So Ash and Sun and Moon, he may not have seemingly been the most competent out of all of his iterations, but at the very least, he was mildly consistent with his overall character type of being like pretty cheerful, happy-go-lucky, kind of like out there and a little clueless at times, a little ignorant of how certain stuff works. But he did show a little bit more competence in other stuff, especially being in the school setting. A lot of people were like apprehensive when it came to Ash being in this new like slice of life-esque scenario. But getting to the point. Sorry, I've been rambling a little bit, but giving you guys a little bit more context of like just how I feel about this stuff, like before we get into the main thing. So when I first played Sun and Moon, OG Sun and Moon, not Ultra Sun and Moon. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. So look at this. Let's see if that'll focus. Alright. The significance of me showing you that was I was so hopeful in the beginning for Sun and Moon Ash, because I was like, look man, he got so close in Kalos, but he fell just shy. And I'm like, will they really make him lose in the next series? Like in Sun and Moon, will they really make him lose again? And then everyone knew there was no league, but there would be like, you know, like the first league would be created by Kukui. Now, when I played through the game, obviously I got, you know, the Ash Greninja, kept him on my team the entire time. He was the GOAT. I tried to not make a team based on what I thought Ash would have, but like more, I guess more so that I wanted to keep the Greninja on there, not just because he's my favorite Pokemon, because I wanted to get through the game, beat the Elite Four, beat whoever the champion was of Alola, or technically there's no champion, but you become the first champion, but this ties into my point. I wanted to win the final battle basically with Ash Greninja. And that's what I did. Excuse me. And I did that because I just felt bad for Ash losing in Kalos. Now, I just really wanted Ash to win Sun and Moon. Oh damn, it's already been 9 minutes. Okay. Rambling a lot, but hey, like I said, I'm giving you guys a little bit more backstory about this, right? We get close to the semifinals in Sun and Moon arc anime, Alolan League, and that's like when the Pokemon League first started. When I heard about it, I was like, oh shit! I was like, oh man, they're here already. Gen 8's right around the corner. Let's see what they're gonna do. Let's see how they're gonna make Ash lose. I started watching when Hal and Ash fought, and like the bullshit that was that match, and like that little fucking troll scare that they gave us with Ash like almost losing. But I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then like I skipped a few episodes, but then I kept getting a lot of notifications about the Gladian fight, and like from the official Pokemon YouTube channel. And I'm sitting there like, okay, they're hyping this up a lot. Even when I was watching like X and Y, and like they were hyping up the Greninja versus Charizard thing, it wasn't quite the same. And I'm just like, why are they hyping it up so much? Like, is he actually gonna win this? Now at this point, I was 50-50. It was like he could win this, but he's probably going to lose it, because that's the consistent Ash that we've seen. Now, we all know while you're watching this video, because he did it. He did it. In the fight itself was actually pretty good. I'm not saying it's X and Y tier battles, but like it was a damn good battle. It was a consistent battle, and like it showed Ash like the way he is supposed to be, like confident but playful. Like that scene when him and Gladion started like laughing, like when it was down to like the final Pokemon, like I was like, that's fucking Ash. That's the fucking Ash that we know. Because even in X and Y, he was like pretty hyped, real confident, but like, you know, he lacked like that kind of like slight childish like joy from like his previous iterations, just a little bit. Like he was a little bit more serious, which I like, but I don't know, like the Ash that we're all familiar with was the more like playful, kind of like, yeah, you know, happy go lucky Ash. But when the final hit was landed by Ash's Lycanroc doing the fucking random ass counter, Ash's expression when they announced that he won was, for lack of better terms, it was dude, I'm speechless. Like, I couldn't even believe it. Like, when Ash beat Sawyer to even get into the semi for to the final round for X and Y, I was in tears because that was the first time that ever fucking happened. I was like actually crying. I was like, oh my god, this is some good shit. But when he won, and just the shock, just like the utter silence, and like his demeanor, his expression, just like how he was just like, he didn't even believe it. It's like they really just made him win. And before anyone like goes talking shit saying like, oh, he already won a league, he won the Orange Island League, and oh, he like beat all the front, that shit don't fucking count. Like the Frontier Brains, like that shit doesn't fucking count. None of that shit counts. Don't even fucking bring that shit up. No, not at all. Orange Islands, fuck that shit. It was stupid. No. So what if he beat a Dragonite? So what? So what if the battle was cool? So what if I watched it 2 or 3 times? It didn't count. Not the same. Not an official league, and it wasn't. It was too easy, almost. Like I felt like it was too. He was just like, oh, let's just fight the guy. Okay, cool. Oh, we beat the guy. All right, cool. No. What it means to be a Pokemon master, that's different depending on who you ask, right? But even for Ash winning and like becoming the Alolan champion, he's not done. I'm extremely happy that they finally let him win, and I don't know if this has anything to do with potential changes that might come in the Gen 8 anime, but all I'm gonna say is this win really mattered, because it's not just, so we all know this is Alola's first Pokemon League, and by the way, I'm wrapping up soon. Don't worry, I'm not gonna make the video go for too much longer. It's already a little long-winded for what I like to do anyway, at least as far as like the talking shit. But normally, in the other leagues, you go through the Pokemon League tournament, you win, and then you have access to the Champion League or whatever, and then you get to fight the Elite Four. Beat the Elite Four, you get to fight the champion for their title of becoming the region's champion. Ash skipped all that because this is the first Alolan League. Now, we can debate about this. Actually, I don't even think it's that debatable, but like the significance of this victory, dare I say, is more significant than any other victory he could have had up until this point, including the Ash versus Alon thing. Now let me further elaborate on that. The fact that there was only let me rephrase that. The fact that there was no other like champion in Alola, and like they allowed anyone to compete, some people may complain about that, but like I actually was kind of fine with it because there can be like some trainers who are weaker, some trainers who are stronger than like excuse me, than others, and like have more like more viability in the tournament itself. But like it made it more open to the point to where like even if someone didn't participate in the trials, if they were really strong, they still have what it takes to like be like a top contender. And like we saw that like Guzma, he didn't participate in the trials. Like I mean, Hao did. Well, most of like the top 8-ish did, but still, like we all know who was the stronger ones and who were gonna make it to the end. But sorry, getting to the point. Ash winning this league and becoming Alola's first Pokemon champion means that if when / however they do it as far as like making the Kahunas the Elite Four and stuff and like having the actual crown champion, like Ash is that champion. It's the same title as Cynthia being the Sinnoh League champion, Lance being the Kanto champion, Kanto and Johto technically, Steven being the Hoenn champion, like fucking Gen 5, Alder being the I was about to say Black and White champion, the Unova champion, unless they replaced him with Iris in these past years, whatever, in the anime. But regardless, like he is the Alolan region's first Pokemon champion, and that means so much more because instead of just being the league champion, he's the region champion. Like, because like I feel like the difference between the two is quite substantial. Because like you have the league champion, the winner of the tournament, the one who gained rights or who is the strongest trainer in the region or has the capabilities of challenging the strongest trainer in the region, being the champion, barring the Elite Four. But still, Ash is the strongest trainer in the Alolan region. The Alolan region champion. I don't know if I want them to get rid of him. Oh, sorry, I got a text. I got a massage from Nintendo. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But wait, what was I saying? Oh, I lost my train of thought. No, this video is almost 20 minutes long. Okay, I'm going to cut this down a bit so it's not like as lengthy. But yeah, I hope they don't get rid of him. But at the same time, if they do, I would be very curious as to how they keep with the continuity of the show since we've had Ash. They're probably not going to get rid of Ash. Like, if they get rid of Ash, nah, they won't. Like, I'm not going to bet money on it because, like, they can pretty much do whatever the fuck they want. But as far as consistency goes, I think they're probably going to keep Ash, maybe reboot the series a little bit, maybe tweak Ash's character a little bit more, which would be, like, great, but keep, like, the same continuity from everything else going. The way it has been. But yeah, I don't know. Like I have so much to say about this, but I don't want to make the video super long and start rambling and ranting about like how I feel about all this different shit. But like I just want to give you guys like a little bit of like backstory about like how I felt leading up until now and like my hype behind it, because I was freaking out. Like when I was watching it when I was at the con, I was watching it with a friend / roommate, and we were both kind of flipping out with it. It was a sight to behold. Like Ash finally fucking did it, and you know what this means? It means that now that he has won a league, if they keep him, he can keep winning. I don't think we're gonna see a losing streak again. I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think that's what Game Freak, Nintendo, Pokemon Company, I don't think that's what they're going to do. I think at this point, they're going to keep him consistent from that, or the Alolan Ash, in the sense that he's going to be competent. They might make him slightly more serious, a little bit more able, capable, whatever, but the long and short of it is, I'm pretty sure that at this point, since he's won once, and seeing how the internet's reacting to it, and all the positive feedback, I think this is where they're making like the right decisions right now. So I don't know. These are my thoughts slash impressions slash like not reaction, but just I don't know. This is just how I felt about like Ash's victory. Congratulations, Ash. You are definitely now a Pokemon master. And whether or not he continues his journey, you know, up for debate. Most likely he'll keep going. But there's a lot of people saying or speculating that the Gen 8 anime is going to be quite different. But hey, we'll see when we get there. Anyway, if you guys fucking know what time it is, like it's close to the end of the video, so this is where I start begging for likes. JK. But if you did like the video, leave a like. If you like my content, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell as well, so you can stay updated on when I make videos and all that good shit. Because even though I haven't been making too many videos lately, they still come. I'm gonna start recording and working on some shit like tonight. So, but he finally fucking won. He finally won. Damn. Just damn. It's been your boy Shaq, aka Black Goku. Smell you later.